Am I the a-hole for stealing my dad's $1 million inheritance without telling him?
You know, if I'm just going off the bat, I would say you're kind of an asshole. You know?
But think of the millions. The millions. You
know?
got to think of the money, John.
Yeah. What about me? That is a good question. What about my needs?
Hey, don't let anyone stop you from being a selfish piece of shit.
All our fathers did was raise us and care for us all our lives. I mean, that's it. That's all they've done.
That's all they've done. And it should be given a small nod.
Yep.
And then a fuck you.
Exactly.
Hey, blur this out. Blur this out.
Beep. Just kidding. We love you, dads.
Yeah, I know. I love you, Dad. I had a great walk with my dad this morning, actually.
Hey, there we go. See? Fatherly wisdom. Don't give him $1 million.
But I can bet your ass if he's getting $1 million to take that shit right away. Woo. All right. My mother died when I was 16.
Ouch. Not a great start.
My dad married a woman 2 years later. This feels like a haiku. But wait, my mother died.
Close. It has the feeling.
Wait, it's 575, yeah?
Yes, yeah, I think that's right.
My mom died at 16. My dad married
another woman 2 years later.
Woman 2
If you make
years
16 one syllable, then it is a haiku.
Yes, this is
we did it.
We did it. Call us Japanese poets that sneeze because haiku.
Brilliant.
There we go. That's the comedy that they came here
That's
for.
the comedy that people pay to see, baby.
Yeah. Hey, pay us, please.
That's right.
I'm trying to get that Tesla money. Not a car, just a Tesla coil. So I want to do that, the magic stuff.
Of course, yeah.
My grandparents, my dad's parents, hate my stepmother. I really don't like her either. I love how short and sweet. It's like, bam, 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 punchy. Yeah.
Great writer, OP.
Even after my half siblings were born, my grandparents never warmed up to her.
Yeah. Hey, stepmother, how you doing? You know what? I hate you.
I hate you, and my family hates you too.
We all hate you.
My grandparents are quite wealthy. My father has been banking on this inheritance for a while. It's so the sentence structure is very clear. He has even not been paying into his retirement because he's so sure that he'll inherit millions.
I don't know if I go that far, Daddy.
Yo, Daddy-o. We gotta have a talk.
We gotta
build up that 401k. Okay.
Yeah.
I just found out on Saturday that I'm getting the majority of my grandparents' estate. My father is getting a token amount of $50,000, so he can't dispute it.
Oh,
so he's thinking he's getting millions, and they're like, "Hey, here's $50K," which is not bad.
Not bad, but it's
but they're
not
only
millions.
giving that to him, so he can't be like, "Whoa, no, I was screwed out of this money." It's like, no, this is very intentionally. We're giving you this sum of money, but no more.
Oh, that is so painful.
But dude, I feel like the person in this story that we need to watch out for is the stepmother that everyone hates. Like, why does everyone hate her? And what is she planning?
Yeah, this evil stepmother definitely has some skeletons in her closet. Like, OP needs to make sure to research her with public data check just to be safe.
Yeah, and if you want to research the people around you, absolutely check her bio.
Do it.
My grandparents made me promise not to give out any money after to the father.
Right.
And I intend to keep my word.
Okay.
So daddy not getting shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess except the 50K.
I'm curious to see why.
But I do feel really guilty that my father just spends his money as it's coming in because he's relying on money he won't get. I also found out that my dad is in a lot of debt. Am I the a-hole for not telling him?
There's more we need to know.
Yeah, I feel like there's definitely something going behind the scenes. Is it just because the grandparents hate the stepmother that much?
I think it's probably both. They don't like the stepmother and
something else.
Something's up with the dad. That's my suspicion.
Maybe he killed the real mother.
Done.
And that's how she died. And they're like, hey,
that's a plot twist.
So you learn your lesson. We're only giving you $50,000.
Yeah, no more murdering your spouses. Murder.
But there is an update. Well, actually, wait, before we go into the update, is OP the a-hole for not telling, you think?
Okay. No, But I think OP's got to figure out something because I don't know. I don't think he should leave his dad hanging. I think he should figure out a way to respect his grandparents' wishes while still figuring out if he can get his dad to like not.
Because there's gonna be so much drama.
Yeah, and he's depending on this, he's like blowing his money. Like it's not going to be good for him.
Yeah.
And then he might come back way later in life and be like, OP,
I need help.
Take care of daddy, baby.
Yeah. A lot of people have asked me for updates, so I thought I'd make one. It was kind of positive. I agreed with many of the comments in my first post where they said my grandparents were setting me up for drama, which, dude, 1,000%, they definitely were.
That is true.
Yeah. I talked to my grandparents and shared these concerns. They were understanding and set up a family meeting with them, their lawyer, my dad, his wife, and myself.
I sense some tea coming.
Tea and crumpets there will be. I was secretly hoping that my grandparents would get over some of their issues with my dad and his wife, but no. My dad's wife started crying and wailing when they revealed that I would be getting most of the inheritance. I could see my grandmother almost exploding. My dad, to his credit, looked disappointed, but said it was their money to do as they wished.
Okay, that's a respectable move on the dad's part.
But still, like, fuck. Respectable move, but
he's fucked.
But he's fucked. Yeah.
It's his own fault.
Yeah. Is it just because he married this guy? I feel like it's just because he married the stepmother. I'm really confused.
Yeah.
The new agreement is that my father will receive $75,000, $25K bump. Okay.
All right.
And each of my younger siblings will receive a $50,000 education fund. My dad's wife did call me a few days later and acted very foolishly. You foolish woman.
Fool. You thought your tomfoolery would get this money?
You sound like an old time villain.
Yeah.
Like, you fools. You thought you could thwart my evil plan. Well, nay, I say. This is not your day. I came to do more than play. And when my say has been said, you will all be dead. So go ahead. The floor will still be red.
You should definitely be like those people that do the shows at like Disney or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Which, by the way,
let me tell you a tale or two that made...
Jake Novak, the SNL cast member, and I'm the next contender.
Yes, yeah.
He works at Disney like as one like the barbershop trio or whatever. And then people on TikTok found out and they started going there just to like film him and like all this shit.
Wow.
Bad, dude.
TikTok fame, man. Changes you.
That's right.
And she somehow thought that insulting my mother would help her. How?
Wow. Someone give her
insulting
a Pulitzer
the dead
Prize.
Mom. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
I told her that if she ever said something bad about my mom again, I would tell my grandparents about it. And that seemed to shut her up.
There we go. I like that.
Snap.
I like that.
Bro. My relationship with my dad has never been the greatest, but I haven't really seen any further decline in the relationship. But I feel a lot of relief now. Thanks, everyone.
Okay,
So-
I'm still like confused as to, I agree. It's like very harsh to totally like remove the dad from the will.
Just because of like this new wife.
I feel like OP or somebody's leaving something
out because this doesn't make this math ain't mathin'.
Literally, it's like, why would you not give your own at least like something. And then is OP getting millions, but the rest of the siblings are getting just a $50K fund? Like
that's weird too.
I think OP is omitting some stuff, honestly.
Why is OP getting all the money?
Because OP's getting all the money. His siblings are getting $50K for education, not even $50K cash. And then the dad is getting $75K. Like, I don't know.
And the dad thought he was going to inherit millions, not 1 million, millions. So there's a few million left over here.
I'm suspicious. I'm suspicious of OP.
I'm
sorry.
I just don't know what's going on. I'm confused.
I don't think the stepmom. I think there's more to the story.
There's more. There's more. Maybe I think someone was mad at.
Tell us.
Tell us.
Do it.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Today I effed up by telling my wife of 10 years my real body count.
You know, as a wise man once said, everyone should have their body count on their foreheads.
Who said that?
Andrew Tate.
Oh, really?
Women.
Did he actually say that?
I don't know if he actually said that. I was listening
My
to Flagrant.
God.
I was listening to Andrew Schultz, and he said he watched a clip where he said like, all women should have their body counts written on their forehead.
Why not all men? Why not everyone?
That's always the question.
Yeah.
That's always the question. I mean,
maybe the answer is misogyny.
I mean, Sam, if a woman has an OnlyFans, then she owes the guy a percentage.
Yo. Oh, okay. Wait, we already talked about this, but bro, the kid I went to carpool with is top 0.1% on OnlyFans. I still can't get over it. I told one of my buddies who was also in carpool, and he's like, he's always been a little savage. So like, he didn't put it past him. But like, it's nuts. He has his butt or his face in so many butts.
Yeah, it's like, it's funny because it's like, okay, we know that this like happens, but then when you like know someone who does it, it's like, this is like crazy.
That is true. Yeah. I mean, like we
just think like, oh, OnlyFans, blah, blah, blah. We just talk about it. But then we're like, oh my God. Like, because I don't know. It's just shocking.
It's shocking it's shocking when someone does porn.
Yeah.
It's like, and do you know anyone who does porn?
There was one person in high school that did it while she was in high school. And then there was
while in high school.
It was bad, bro. It was bad. Her parent was a teacher. It was bad, dude.
Was she 18?
She was 18. But you're like a senior in high school. You know what I mean? So it's like, 18 and, whatever else. And of course, I was like a freshman, but I was in drumline and they were like playing it. It was bad, dude.
Why? Just because she wanted money?
They were crazy. They would shit in rival schools' lockers and like all kinds of like, they were, when I was a freshman and like in drumline, like they were crazy. It's like jock type behavior.
My God.
Changed when I was an upperclassman. That all changed, but they were like crazy.
Wow.
They would drink and drive with their feet, all kinds of crazy stuff.
Dude, see, I was so innocent in high school. I didn't drink until college.
I was innocent too, but I was like around them because of like drumline. We spent so much time together. So like they were just like,
see, I don't see drumline as being like super crazy, but this
is so sad to say, but like they're the bad boys of band. Which sounds like so pathetic, but like when you're actually in band, you
feel it.
It's there. You know what I mean?
They're like, oh shit.
Yeah, like they're dating the hot chicks and like whatever douchebags and stuff. We were cool though.
Douchebags and band.
When me and my friends were in leadership positions, we were super chill. But like everyone before us, bro,
naughty.
They should have had their body count on their forehead.
Yeah, dude.
One of them got syphilis. So
how did you figure that out?
Because he told people.
It's like, I have syphilis.
I think it was because the girl gave him syphilis and then he was butthurt, Andrew Tate style.
And it was like,
putting her on blast. Yeah.
Don't want to pass syphilis.
Not a good thing to pass.
Okay. Don't get syphilis, kids.
Don't get syphilis. That's the moral of the story.
So my wife, 30 female, and I, 34 male, have been together for 10 years. We are both from a very rural area in a town of about 3,000 people. In towns like this, people tend to sleep with a lot of other people in their friend groups.
I got a light body count of 3,000.
I have
everyone in the
this
town.
whole town, from grandma to newly 18. I've done it all. Yeah, I would never hook up with someone in my friend group.
Never. It would never happen.
Never happen. I've not ever done that. It's uncommon in the least and might be considered gross, but slim pickings,
Slim pickings.
My wife and I have known each other for quite some time. She dated an old friend of mine. I was, for lack of better terms, fuck buddies with a few of her friends. She knew I slept around a lot, especially in high school, but she never knew the exact amount.
Uh-oh.
We were watching a show tonight where the story was about the number of people's partners slept with previously, yada, yada. And the conversation came up. She wanted to know my real number. I had no intention of telling her. So I said, it was so long ago. I don't know. I don't even remember what it's like sleeping with anyone but you.
Nice try, buddy.
Nice try.
Great
You're not
try.
getting out of this one. A fine answer that I thought would make her drop it. But nah, she kept prodding until she eventually started naming off chicks she knew I had slept with and writing them down. When she hit 10, I figured that's probably all she knows. When she hit 15, I started to get a little nervous. And by 20, she was blowing up and I was wondering how the F she knew all this. She knew there were more and wanted me to start naming names. I obviously wasn't going to do that. And I thought if I just finally told her my real number, it would be over and we'd move on. So I told her the real number.
What is it?
Suffice to say, she hasn't spoken to me for 2 days. It is by far the longest fight we have had. Usually they last for an hour or two and we move on, but she's pretty pissed and upset about this one. I kind of don't get it. I married her, have been faithful our entire relationship, and she had an idea that I was a slut. No idea how to fix this, and it's already in the past, and I've proven I'm with her for life. I've learned a lesson today. Sometimes, no matter how long you've been with someone, some things are better left alone.
You know, she's hating on his BSE.
What's BSE?
His big slut energy.
Yeah, don't hate.
He was slanging his dang-a-lang-a-lang, and
that's fine. That's fine.
It is, yeah, I think like
what it is.
It's definitely like I can understand someone being shocked. You know, it's just kind of like a hard thing not to be like.
So what number would you be shocked by? Yeah, you have to factor in the age.
Yeah, probably my age, like 60, 70. That's when it's like, because think about it, like if you have even sex with just like let's say 3 people a year since you were 18, 30 by 28, you know. So if you have more sex with more than 3 people in a year for like, you know, from 18 to 28, well, then it's going to be above 30. You know what I mean? So like it actually, like the double digits aren't that crazy, but once maybe around our age, like once you get like 60, 70, like, okay, maybe that's a lot, but
I think over 60.
Over 60.
Yeah. At our age would be like, oh, that's a decent amount.
Also like high school, probably like end of high school, like 15, 16, 17. Wasn't me, but
I mean, I had a girlfriend at 6 or 17.
Yeah.
So, but I've been pretty like, I think my body count's like 10 or 11.
I'm like below 10, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But I was like in like back-to-back relationships.
I will admit, I would probably be shocked if someone had something like multiples over my own, but if I sat down and thought about it, I'm like, okay,
it's
see
fine.
it.
Yeah,
but if it's like 300 at this age, then I'm like, okay,
300 is a lot.
That's kind of a lot.
300 is a lot.
You got to like make an effort to just like go door to door and just bang people. Like,
I actually don't think you have to make that much of an effort. Like depending on how like attractive you are, like sometimes it could be like, I think it would be very easy for an attractive woman to go out.
Attractive woman, yes.
Like one night a week, and have sex with a new person if they wanted to. If they wanted to.
100%.
And for that matter, attractive guy. Like if you're a pretty attractive person, you could.
Your boy was trying. Your boy was desperate. But you know what my problem was? I wasn't in college, so I was like
easier
in an office with like 30-year-olds.
Yeah. Were you slanging it to 30?
I was not slanging it to 30. It didn't reach. It didn't quite reach there. It couldn't reach. It couldn't reach.
You want to know what OP's body count was? Since y'all see, this is an edit.
Yeah.
Since y'all pervs won't stop asking, it's north of 50. But south of 100. To be honest, I can't remember the exact number. I told her somewhere between 50 and 60. But for 30 and 34,
that's
like,
okay.
That's
you have to sit down and think about it. But once you do, that's okay.
34 is 30. Like that.
That's almost 2 decades of sexual activity.
Yeah, come on.
Like 20, like 18, 16 years.
Yeah, dude. Even if you're, yeah, come on. Like that's totally.
Yeah, it's okay. OP, we'll be sluts with you.
Yeah, we will be sluts with you.